The worst of times often brings out the best in people, as Eddie and Joanne Quaid found out on March 2nd, 1994, on their 40-mile drive home to Stroud, Oklahoma, with their 6-month-old granddaughter. Eddie and Joanne's daughter, Vicki Iska, was making the same drive in a separate car.
My mom and dad are really close to my kids, especially my baby, Gina. They're just typical grandparents. Love them and talk about them and show pictures to everyone they see. These are my grandkids.
Also driving eastbound on Turner Turnpike was a semi carrying oil field storage tanks.
The diameter was 10 foot plus your trailer height, so you've got 15 foot at least off the ground.
I just saw this huge explosion of dirt, and then I saw a car come out. Something had just crushed the cab on it, and I noticed that the vehicle isn't stopping. It's catching up speed and it's going uphill.
Felix Batista had been traveling in the opposite direction on the turnpike.
It was just weaving back and forth. I really wasn't expecting to find the driver alive, but I felt I've got to stop this car somehow. By the time I catch up to it, we're doing 65 miles an hour. That's when my heart really started pounding. I started praying because this car's going to crash, or it was going to cross the median and hit some oncoming traffic. That's when I decided I need to help these people no matter what the cost.
Jim Mills had also been driving in the opposite direction when he spotted the weaving car.
My first thought was somebody who was drunk. And I thought I ought to at least get a license plate.
I saw what needed to be done, which was to get in front of that car to stop it. And as soon as it gave me room, I just gunned it. By the time I got in front of it, I was probably doing 80 miles an hour. Then I began slowing down. The first bump was pretty good, and this was a brand new van that a company I worked for, and so I'm thinking, why did I have to have the new van? Why couldn't I have the old van?
At that point, the car started rolling back toward me. And I thought the only way to stop that automobile would be to ease up into its bumper and wedge it up against my car.
And after it hit me, it just continued to slow down. I've never seen people's brains before, but I was expecting to see a real mess.
Sit in that car.
and it was impossible to get the door open. And the extensiveness of the roof damage of the car looked like it just drove him right into the seat.
Won't open. Try that back door. Open it. Nope. Here we go.
And the passenger didn't seem to be injured.
Get the baby. All right.
I was very surprised that anyone survived.
When I saw the baby, I was real grateful that it was not injured, because when I first saw the car, I didn't think there would be any survivors.
Among the rescue workers who arrived on the scene was EMSA Advanced Life Support paramedic Michael King.
The driver of the vehicle was complaining of back pain and no movement of his legs. He didn't have any life-threatening injuries, but I did not expect him to ever walk again.
We're okay, Eddie. The baby's okay.
I found out later that his wife was steering it from the passenger side with one hand, trying to keep the car from crossing the center median.
We're okay, Eddie.
Absolutely amazing. She kept them from having a head-on collision. She's the hero in all of this.
61-year-old Eddie Quaid was taken to Mercy Health Center, where he was examined by neurosurgeon Rob Remondino.
When he came in, he was almost completely paralyzed. And x-rays were taken in the emergency room, and it became pretty obvious that he had an explosion fracture in the neck. And these small pieces of bone fragment go back and squeeze or injure the spinal cord.
Well, he's got a vertebrae. It's been compressed and fractured, bro.
When you're told that they're in a wreck,
Don't want to move.
you have all kinds of pictures that flash through your head, you know.
CAT scan, get a CAT scan, special time.
I could have lost my mother, my father, and my child in one day. It was horrible.
He needs to get up there pretty quick.
The first thing that Dad said to me was, "Gina's okay."
Okay.
He was laying there with a broken neck, and his concern was her.
Eddie underwent 6 hours of delicate surgery to reconstruct his neck.
Step.
When he asked me, "Doc, how bad is it?" And I said, "Well, Eddie, it's bad." I says, "I'm not sure you'll ever be able to walk again." And Eddie's kind of a guy who, he kind of has that pioneer spirit. He just said, "Doc, you do your job, and I can guarantee I'll be walking."
Step with the right.
And he was true to his word.
And shift your weight to the... Good job.
I started riding bulls when I was 14 years old. I've been hurt before, but nothing compared with that. I remember that tank looked like it was 10 stories high coming through the air, hit on top of me. And then I woke up, I went trying to move things and nothing would move. But that was the most terrible experience I ever had. And I remember when I was in that wheelchair and I'd look up and I'd see those people come by on the walkers. And I'd just say to myself, I'm gonna do that. It's pretty hard to talk about, didn't think it would be.
Eddie's recovery is expected to be nearly complete. Recently, he went to see Felix again.
Hello, Felix, how are you? Good, how are you? Fine, I'm glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
Yeah, I've been wanting to meet you, kind of thank you.
Yeah.
Felix must be pretty quick. He's got to be pretty alert. He saved us all.
This is my wife.
Glad to meet you.
Kay.
Glad to meet you.
I told my wife, Kay, I was like, "Hi, sweetheart, I'm home. I just went out and saved somebody's life today, you know." She was like, "Yeah, right, you're a hero." So she eventually believed me. Nice to meet you, Vicky.
Most people wouldn't go out of their way, and I think they really saved all three of their lives. They're heroes to me.
I never did think myself as a hero. I think anybody would have done what I did.
Most of these got along here, even older than I am. It's amazing the difference in it being a complete disaster and turning out like it did. Kind of blows your mind.
Next.
Iguanas are really fast.